Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've missed you. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. We've got a lot of exciting content coming your way. First off, a huge thank you to all our amazing subscribers for sticking with us. Your support means the world to our team. We know we haven't posted in a while. Due to some unexpected technical issues, we had to take a short break. But the good news is, we're back now and stronger than ever. Now let's jump right into today's video. It's a big one. After years of critical and commercial setbacks, Marvel Studios returns with Thunderbolts, 2025, a high-stakes, emotionally driven film that takes the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, in a darker, more mature direction. Directed by Jake Schreier, Thunderbolts dares to question what makes a hero by assembling a team of broken, morally complex characters rather than the traditional clean-cut superheroes audiences are used to. This isn't just another Marvel movie, it's a risky pivot meant to prove the MCU still has stories worth telling. The story of Thunderbolts begins in a fractured post-Endgame world. With the Avengers disbanded and global security deteriorating, powerful government forces seek new ways to maintain control. Enter Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, a cutting intelligence official building a covert strike team to handle threats no traditional hero can face, or is willing to. She recruits a group of troubled and volatile figures, Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, still grappling with her sister Natasha Romanoff's death, Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan, haunted by his past as the Winter Soldier, U.S. Agent John Walker, Wyatt Russell, seeking redemption after his disgraceful fall from grace, Red Guardian, David Harbour, the aging Soviet super-soldier longing to prove himself, Ghost, Hannah John Kamen, whose unstable quantum powers still make her a dangerous wild card. And Taskmaster, Olga Kurylenko, a silent warrior struggling with lost identity. The Thunderbolts are tasked with investigating mysterious incidents connected to Bob Reynolds, also known as Sentry, played by Louis Pullman, a reclusive man with Superman-level powers who is slowly losing control of his dark alter ego, the Void. As reality itself begins to unravel under the Void's influence, the Thunderbolts find themselves fighting not only a cosmic-level threat but also their own inner demons. The emotional core of the story centers on Yelena and Sentry. Both are people shattered by loss and trauma, and their bond becomes key to stopping the Void. In a climactic third act, the team enters a nightmarish version of New York, twisted by the Void's illusions. Through their combined strength, not in power, but in emotional connection, they reach Sentry and help him resist his darker self. The film ends with the world saved, but at great cost. Valentina rebrands the Thunderbolts as the New Avengers for public consumption, hinting at deeper manipulation and setting the stage for future conflicts. Production on Thunderbolts was not without challenges. Filming began in early 2024 after delays caused by the 2023 WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. The movie had a reported budget of $180 million, significantly lower than some recent Marvel blockbusters, but focused more on character development and grounded action than costly visual effects. Director Jake Schreier aimed for a more serious tone, favoring psychological tension and hand-to-hand combat over large-scale CGI spectacle. Much of the movie was shot on location in Atlanta and various international spots, including a memorable action sequence filmed on top of the Merdeka 118 skyscraper in Malaysia, where Florence Pugh performed a practical stunt by leaping from the building in full harness. The film's score, composed by experimental group Sun Lux, blends haunting strings and synthesizers to enhance the psychological edge of the story. The film's strength lies heavily in its performances. Florence Pugh delivers a standout role as Yelena, capturing the pain, sarcasm, and heart of a character carrying the emotional weight of her fallen sister. Sebastian Stan brings a world weariness to Bucky Barnes that resonates deeply with viewers familiar with his decades of suffering. Wyatt Russell's John Walker is a surprise emotional highlight, a man desperate for redemption, yet constantly at war with his instincts. David Harbour provides comic relief and emotional grounding as Red Guardian. Ghost and Taskmaster are given more backstory and motivation than in previous appearances, though some fans may still feel they were underused. Louis Pullman's portrayal of Sentry is haunting and powerful, making him one of the MCU's most emotionally complex characters to date. He balances immense strength with terrifying instability, and his inner battle with the Void brings an unpredictable element to the story. One of Thunderbolts' greatest strengths lies in its emotional depth and character-driven storytelling. Unlike many recent Marvel films that lean heavily on multiverse chaos and rapid-fire humor, this movie takes its time to explore the psychological scars of its characters, from Yelena's grief to Bucky's inner guilt and Sentry's mental instability. The grounded tone, similar in style to Captain America, The Winter Soldier or Logan, brings a refreshing maturity to the MCU. The performances, particularly from Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, and Louis Pullman, are powerful and nuanced, anchoring the story in raw emotion. The smaller scale, intimate plot allows audiences to connect with the characters on a deeper level, while the dark, gritty visuals and haunting score enhance the overall mood. However, these same strengths also present some weaknesses. The film's slower pacing in the middle act, designed to build character arcs, might feel sluggish to viewers expecting the usual fast-paced Marvel action. Some members of the ensemble, like Ghost and Taskmaster, are given less narrative attention, which may disappoint fans hoping for full development of every character. Additionally, the darker, more serious tone, while a bold move, could alienate those looking for the lightheartedness and spectacle that define traditional MCU films. Still, these trade-offs reflect Marvel's willingness to take risks and experiment with tone, making Thunderbolts both a divisive and daring addition to the franchise. Thunderbolts opened strong at the box office, earning $76 million domestically and $86 million internationally in its first weekend. It was praised for its emotional weight and character-driven story. Rotten Tomatoes reported a critic score of 88% and an audience score of 94%, signaling a much-needed win for Marvel. Fans praised the film for breaking away from Marvel's formula and finally taking risks. Many highlighted the film's dialogue, quieter scenes, and the raw vulnerability of its characters as refreshing changes. Critics applauded the director's vision and the cast's dedication, though some felt it may be too serious for the average Marvel fan. Going into Thunderbolts, expectations were mixed. After box office disappointments like The Marvels and Quantumania, many wondered if Marvel had lost its touch. There was a real possibility that Thunderbolts would fail, especially since it lacked the star power of Iron Man or Spider-Man and centered on lesser-known characters. Yet, by focusing on human emotion, psychological conflict, and tight storytelling, Thunderbolts defied expectations. It didn't just meet fan hopes, it redefined them. The film's grounded style, gritty visuals, and moral ambiguity show Marvel is willing to evolve. Still, some doubt lingers: can this tone work across future MCU projects? Or was this success a one-off? If Marvel misinterprets the praise and tries to force similar tones into inappropriate projects, the momentum could be lost again. Thunderbolts isn't just another superhero movie, it's Marvel's attempt to grow up, and the result is surprisingly powerful. It's a film about broken people trying to do the right thing, even if they don't always know how. It's about second chances, identity, and learning to trust when you've been betrayed by the world. While it may not appeal to every Marvel fan, Thunderbolts proves the MCU still has the potential to surprise, move, and evolve. Whether it marks the true beginning of Marvel's second golden age or simply a rare moment of brilliance remains to be seen, but for now, Thunderbolts is the comeback story the MCU desperately needed. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps us grow and keeps the content coming your way. And as always, thanks for supporting our team. We've got a lot more exciting videos on the way, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.